Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Art Educator 2.0, the participant tape number 6. My numbers have been all messed up, but I have it down now. This is definitely number 6, okay? Of course, I lost my page. La, la, la. Okay, here we go. I just want to touch briefly on a presentation given by Dr. Robert Sabol on No Child Left Behind. Okay, of course you know that teachers and art educators are mainly critical of No Child Left Behind. Don't say it. It's true. Anywho, all right. I just want he's done a massive mailing to art teachers. I'll put that down. It's too much fun. To art teachers based on a study funded by the NAEA. He sent out, or he's received over 3,000 replies to a questionnaire asking art teachers about No Child Left Behind and its effects on their art programs. Okay? Just a few pointers. Highly qualified. You can't just say you're highly qualified anymore without being highly qualified because it's a legal term. All right. Let's see. The majority, even though, you know, a lot of teachers are hypercritical of No Child Left Behind, a lot of them admit that it's had no negative effects on their staffing. What they don't like is that it's had effects on the time they get to spend with kids, their scheduling basically. Some have had significant cuts in budgets, but by no means, I don't even think was it a majority. And still yet, overwhelmingly, they are critical of it. All right? Dr. Sabol was hypercritical of it. But I don't know if it's, I think that these feelings are more politically motivated because the data's not there. The hard data that, yeah, some programs have been cut, but is it because of No Child Left Behind, or is it because of other things? Were these teachers maybe too blasé, not doing their jobs? I don't think that question was asked. Could be. I don't know. I'd like to, well, I'm not going to get political. Okay. No Child Left Behind is up for revision in the fall of 2009, and Dr. Sabol has been invited to speak with congressmen and senators, and as soon as his report is out, that's exactly what he intends to do. So just so you know, that's where we are. Even though the Democrats are in power now, it does not mean that everything that No Child Left Behind, as implemented under the Republicans, is going to completely disappear. So, sorry, lefties. Anyway, okay. Themes, Big Ideas, and Curriculum by Marilyn Stewart from Kutztown University. Yay! All right. Big ideas. Why do themes make sense? All right. Ordinary people making things. That's a big idea. People make things all the time. And she showed tons of yard art and, you know, the little memorials left when someone gets killed in an automobile accident. People make things. And they've been doing it for a long, long time. She showed cave paintings and recent discoveries in France of petroglyphs, I believe they were. Okay. Here's a good question. Why do the victors of war, destroy the art of a conquered people? The reason is that art is the soul of a people. It's what matters. It's what's important. Okay, and that's why when a people is conquered, the victors destroy the art. All right. Art reveals what we care about deeply. Art shows what we believe, and I think those are fabulous big ideas. Art shows what we believe. You could do a whole year on that. Okay, like our program, Dr. Stewart said do the 20-year test. Make a list of things that you want your students to remember in 20 years. And you're gonna start to develop some big ideas that you can run with after having done this program. Okay. People use art to remember people, things, and life events. Okay. Some big ideas. Here's a definition. Like we don't know, right? Big ideas provide richness to life. See the world. I'm sorry, I can't read my writing, and all the cultures are gonna. Okay. What you need to do once you have your big ideas is select images, objects to animate these big ideas. Okay. This is. And then she talked about understanding by design, which includes backwards planning. All right. She wrote...
The security threat level as established by the Department
I'm in
of
the airport.
Security is orange. The Transportation Security Administration has limited the items that may be carried through a screening checkpoint. Check with your air carrier for further information.
Okay. She wrote a series, a textbook actually for art. It's called Art and the Human Experience with Eldon Catter. This was for middle school. All right. Where she, oh, it's wonderful. She gives out, actually not just for middle school, I'm sorry, for elementary. She sets out units using big ideas, such as, you know, we all use symbols to create, things like that. She suggests that we create a picture file, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get my hands on all these books here, because if there are units, like the unit we've had to write, wonderful. Okay. All right. I'm just going to go straight into another recording for the grant participants from the Indian Prairie School District, which is a huge district. They implement a district-wide school arts festival. I think they said they have 3 high schools. So you can imagine how many middle schools? 8 middle schools, and you can break down how many elementary schools that would be. Massive, massive show. Okay. At one point, the presenter said they do 44 musical concerts, performances in one day. Wow. So Rachel, hang in there. It could be worse. Okay. Participants include visual art, orchestra, band, chorus, the family and consumer science. They do a fashion show, including a live model fashion show. It's pretty neat. And applied technology. You should see the furniture these kids made. It's unbelievable. This lady's name was Karen Popovich, P-O-P-O-V-I-C-H. Okay. They have a Indian Prairie Education Foundation, kind of like Laurel Highlands has with our mini grants, our $500 mini grants. We're talking thousands of dollars for this. Okay. What happens was this is a list of the materials they need. Some tips and tricks for our teachers hanging a display. Use a handyman's apron to hold all your tools so you're not leaving, you know, box cutters or knives or sharp objects laying around, and then you're not losing them, and you don't have to bend over 18 million times. Keep a notebook with class lists and check off what student, maybe you even write the title of the artwork that the student puts in, so you make sure you don't miss everybody. What I didn't like about this is they don't include every child. They only include the best sampling of each school, which, you know, you're going to have hurt feelings on that. So I didn't like that too much. They send postcards home to the families of those students whose work was selected. You could, and then there were some real creative ways to display the work. They use a tiered system for three-dimensional work, such as pottery, or you could hang the work from the ceiling, or let's say that the little kids made ducks or something. What they could do is bring in a baby pond and put the ducks in the pond. I might do that for my clay frogs. And the work is selected from the beginning of the year on. Okay. All right, I'm going to end this tape, and go to the next. All right, thanks a lot.